Jello Beats, holla at me.
DV55445. Shrek ain't no average ogre, son. I got a donkey who's monkey and I live in the swamp. If you're feeling this ogre, let me hear you start. Say Shrek, Shrek, oh, how'd you get so...
What up, everybody? It's Legendary Mojo, and today this video will be going over what's inside the box. Well, it's some of my old comic books where I had back in the day when I used to be a comic book artist. Not used to be, technically still am, but I just haven't been working on it. But you get what I'm saying. But it's my old drawings in here back when it was 2013. I say 2011 through now, and it's a lot of them in here. Like, this box is freaking heavy. Like, it's a lot of old comic books in there, and I want to show the world how does my comic books look and like, how I made them, and see, is the story pretty interesting to other people, because I do plan on publishing them and making more comics in the future. I've been working on a lot of stuff that's related to comic books so I can be able to make my own in the future. But let's get into the video. Alright, so here are the first comics that I ended up finding inside here. This was the comics I made at the very beginning of time. Like, the very first time I ever made my character. I'm talking about the character that I always be having a W. It was supposed to be a W right there, but if you can see, as you can see, like, it's supposed to be like, it's supposed to be in light. Like, it's a little W that I use for yellow, but this was my very first time ever coloring. And yes, it was Minecraft related. This was my first time coloring one of my comic book characters and using markers. As you can see, this was very I always dated my artwork even though I was young, like 2013, first time doing it. But this one's, I guess I'll say, is my favorite, but I didn't like how I used to do like Minecraft. And here's other parts where I used to draw me fighting. I was fighting a zombie. It's another part, you know, when he had his sword. But this was before he fought the zombie. I just didn't show it. This is necessarily a comic because I kept making it. I just didn't add no dialogue into it or any of that. I just started drawing them, and then I started adding new characters in my comic. I started adding these guys, and then I started adding more people. As you can see, it's more parts to it, but I don't know where they at. As you can see, I've been doing this for like 2 years. So I've been doing those pages for about like 2 years. As you can see here, these are all my comics. Yes, this big pile. This is not all of them. No, let me paraphrase that. This is not all my comics. This is half of my comics. And to you, these people, this might be a lot of comics, but I have way more than that. I have like over 50 episodes, not episodes, chapters. I like to put episode because I really wanted to turn this into a TV show, so I put episode on the top of every one of my comic books, and I have over like 50 of those. I kind of made it to like 52. I believe that was my highest I ever made in over 7 years. I say 6 because I started doing this right after I finished doing this. Like, I started making a series and making it more realistic. But I'm not going to show you all of it because, hold on, that lighting is terrible. Let me turn on the lighting a little bit. Okay. I'm not going to show you all of it because I know you people are not going to want to watch to reading all of these comics. Like, I'm not going to read the big ones. Like, these are the very big ones. Hold on. I got to fix this light. See, these are the very big ones. The ones that are, like, super giant. Like, they have a lot of pages in them. And some of you are not going to want to read that. And these, I used to want to make movies and stuff. Like, how, you know, them animes, we have, like, a big movie. And I used to be like that, no lie. Like, I used to make a lot, like, and we used to call our team the Mind Bosses. That's what we were. I meant, like, you can see, like, these are these giant ones. Like, these ones took ages. This is my third chapter. Like, my very first third chapter. You know what I mean by third, but very first, because, you know, I enjoyed it. Man, you can see that it's different. Like, here, let me show you. As you can see, here's my character with the W, and that's him over there. But this is the Christmas one, so I can't show you an example of that, but you know what I mean. The character with the W is always my character. Always remember that. I have way more characters. I'm going to show a character list for everybody so people can get to know. This is one of my favorite comics I ever made. Like, this one it's just my favorite because it introduced one of our characters named Jaden, and his powers is teleportation, and those powers are pretty good. Sorry for the shaky camera. I like the idea that we came up with because the fighting in here was pretty good. I like adding fighting scenes and all that little stuff. Like I like making action comments and having a little romance. Trying to be honest, I having a little bit of romance in it, but you can see these are all my comics right here. Like these are all the pages. This is my favorite character. His name is Jaden. That's him. You can see. I'll be showing you more drawings. Like I've been drawing them in all my videos. Those are all my comic book characters. As you can see, this is the first page. He fell into some type of radioactive flake, and he ended up getting powers. As y'all can see there. I know you probably can't see it for real, but that's it right there. I don't want to read for you guys because, no lie, it's kind of embarrassing. It's embarrassing reading these old comics I used to make. These are the ones that look fresh on the new ones that I made like 2 years ago. 2 years ago, like that's when the fresh ones were around. Like I have a lot of fresh ones. Like this one's fresh. This is new. This one's fresh. It's new. It got a little wrinkle, but that's still fresh. This is the character I was talking about. His name is Jacob, but his character name is Kovic. But his character used to be named Jacob, but yeah, I meant to say like he changed the name to Kovic. So yeah, all these characters you see are made by people in real life. The people who made them, like they wanted to be in my comics. They asked if they want to be in it, and I said, yeah, you guys can be in it. And then decided to get in it, and you know they drawn their own characters. Like you can see here. Here's my character. I'm the one with the W always. My character always has a yellow W. This is the other two characters. This is Jaden, the one I'm talking about. He looks kind of like Slenderman, no lie. Tuxedo, black eyes. This is Jordan, the girl with the fire power. She doesn't have fire powers in this first few chapters yet. And this is Owen. He used to have Spider-Man powers in my old comic because we were just making them for fun. But now I'm taking it seriously, and I didn't give him Spider-Man powers because that would be copyright. As you can see, I was into that little romance stuff. As you can see, I used to draw that Valentine's Day stuff. I had them characters falling in love, my characters and all that. Like it's pretty interesting. And here she is, Jordan. This is when she has her fire powers. I drew her multiple times in my videos if you watched her. But all these comics were, I mean, they were just so fun making. Like, this is episode 2. This is my second book I made. This is very old, very old. Like, very old. Like, look how old I kept up with it. As you can see, 2014. We had 2014 down there. Kept up with it, so I'm pretty proud of myself. You can see the creditors and stuff, all the people who made it. So I just revealed my name. So if you can figure out which one's my name, good luck. And this is the biggest one. This is the movie. The movie. This was my final comic I ever made. Hold on, let me show you the other one first before I explain this one. But this is the moon one. I'm going to be ending up changing these up. Like, I liked it. Oh, it's folded in there. Hold on. I don't want half that crap being messed up. Okay. Sheesh. Come on. Alright, but yeah, we had a lot of comic books, man. Like, and when I say we, I'm talking about, it's not just me making these. It was one of my cousins who used to help me a lot. And he used to make all them comics with me. But here's the one I'm talking about. The movie. I lost the cover to it because, you know, I used to add covers. I added covers to it, so if you know what I mean. But what I mean by, like, covers is, you know, like, not like freaking covers you cover up with, but, you know, titles and, you know, the picture of what the comic book is about to be about. But you know what I mean? Like, before it starts, I used to add Diary of the Bosses. Yes, I used to call it Diary of the Bosses. I got that from Diary of the Whippy Kid because I used to be obsessed with Diary of the Whippy Kid books. So I call my comics Diary of the Bosses.